Everyone thinks Trump's tariffs are about a trade war with China or Europe, but they're not. They're about crashing the US economy on purpose, and here's why. The US has to refinance $9 trillion in debt by 2026. Most of that was issued when interest rates were near zero. But today, the 10-year Treasury yield is at 4.2%, and every single basis point adds billions in interest over time. So how do you bring yields down? Well, you slow down the economy, even if it hurts. And yes, tariffs usually push inflation up in the short term, but this isn't about the short term. This is about engineering a recession to bring yields down. It's not a trade war, it's a yield war. It's about refinancing America at a discount. So next time you see the headline about the trade war, actually watch the 10-year Treasury yield, because this is where the real story is being written.
Well, if that was a plan, hasn't gone well so far. We've actually seen the 10-year Treasury increase since the trade war kind of onset. So the TikTok is right that the US government needs to refinance a bunch of debt. There is concerns that the average interest rate, or effective interest rate rather, will increase because rates are being reset at a higher level. It is generally true that during a recession, we see Treasury yields decrease because oftentimes we see investors put their money into treasuries as a safe haven investment to kind of sit on the sidelines and wait for the turbulence to pass. And the action of buying bonds decreases the yield, which lowers interest rates in the economy. Now, I don't know if that was Trump's plan with all this. That's kind of speculation. But there are two things I would sort of poke holes in that if that was the idea. The first being that while a recession might decrease the effective interest rate, it also likely increases how much money the government will have to borrow, because a recession will A, decrease tax revenue. If companies are making less money, that translates into less taxes paid to the government. And B, governments will likely have to spend more for fiscal stimulus. So you're both decreasing how much money you're bringing in, increasing how much money you're outlaying. That difference is made up by borrowing more money. In fact, historically, the biggest jumps we've seen in government debt have been during past recessions and crises.